So, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. The Body Beat down here again on this Sunday. I'm just trying to stay somewhat busy and do some things today and have a little fun and relax. So far today I went for a bicycle ride. I did a live stream where I'm kind of talking about some changes with the workouts and different stuff. And now I thought, what the heck? Let's do a little bit of some coloring. This goes along with the theme of my channel just simply because of the mental stability for our lives, and that's what my that's what my channel is about. Physical fitness, the nutrition side, and also the mental side of life. And that's what we're doing today. And we're just kind of enjoying, relaxing, and yeah, we need to do more of that instead of stressing so much over everything. Things that we can't control, guys. Things that we cannot control. Boom, how about that? Boom, how about that? I don't know. I don't have too many pictures I can pop up here. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, I could just pause that right there. That'd be pretty cool. It's awful orangey. Makes me look awful orangey. But okay, we'll go with orangey for a minute and enjoy. Because that's what we're about. Oh gosh, I wish I would have got me something to drink. I need some water while I'm sitting here. As you can tell from the setup, I got a tripod here with my web camera, and then right here on my desk, sitting on top of one of my hard drives, I got my little DJI Action 4 action camera sitting here. That's what we're looking at right now. How y'all doing? Christopher, look at you popping in here again. Well, good. I'm glad that you're here. Just gonna have some fun, mess around with some coloring books. Yes, I like to color. I also like to draw and paint and stuff like that, but I'm not feeling so artistically inclined right now, so I figure, have some coloring book fun. And like I mentioned, this does kind of go along with the theme of my channel. Health, fitness, food, the physical side, and also the mental side. And this right here is mentally stimulating and mentally calming, and brings you some happiness. You ought to do it. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for a 10-hour live stream. 10 hours. You can do it. We got turtles. And we have Looney Tunes. Turtles and Looney Tunes. So, don't know what I'll do. There's lots of greens going on here. What is this? We got stickers. Oh man. I may take some of these stickers out of here. And I'm not a huge Turtles fan. As you know, I am a Masters of the Universe fan. However, probably if I would have been born another year later, or 10 years later, I probably would have connected with the Turtles more so than probably anything else, because they are fun. I like the movies. They are fun. And little unknown fact, I did beat the Turtles in Time, or Turtles whatever video game, the arcade game that was out in the late 80s, early 90s, whenever it came out. I actually beat that. Not by myself, of course. It was set up for 4 players. But I think it was just me and one other guy that ended up beating the game. And yeah, many moons ago. 10 hours of the body beatdown. You know what? That's probably a good thing. That'd probably be a good thing. 10 hours. Phew. That's a long time. See, I'm so bad that I don't know all their names, and I don't know what color their bandanas and stuff are that matches each one of them. And I have a nephew that is these are his Masters of the Universe. He loves the Turtles. So but he grew up on the original Turtles, and that's mostly his favorite. I personally think all the Turtles timelines and different cartoons and versions, I think they're all pretty cool. They all look, I know some of them are quite different than the others, but they're pretty cool. They're all pretty cool. I'm about to record now. I'm gonna shout you out. Well, I appreciate that, Gregatron. This is just something I thought about doing earlier in the week, doing some kind of an art project. Like I mentioned in the video whenever I first started, I like to draw and I like to paint, but I don't feel like, being that artistic, and so I thought, well, I'll just break out some coloring books and maybe color or do something and just kind of spend some time with people and let them see another side of the body beatdown. And something different. Something a little different, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do one of the Turtles or if I'm going to do a Looney Tunes. I've got a Looney Tunes one here, so hope everybody's doing good today. I'm sure you are. It just seems like a few minutes ago that we were connected. Christopher, hope your working out's going swell. Gregatron, you also work out. Hope you're doing good. Hope you are doing well. Well. I wish I had a Masters of the Universe coloring book, but I do not. I need a Masters of the Universe coloring book. Maybe I need to order one. Need to look for one. So Raphael, what color are you, Raphael? You have the red. Raphael has the red. So you can tell I'm not a professional Turtles man, or I would know that. And I don't have the best lighting in here, so hopefully I can get an appropriate red. Or red enough. Red enough, anyway. I don't know what this is. I may just get whatever color I'm fine. What color are you? I can't see. I need more light, guys. I need more light off in here. Wild strawberry. Okay. That's a little too not right. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Girl, I can't tell you who to sock it to. It's your thing. Ooh, ooh. Red. Oh, there's red right there. There's red right there. I kind of do things differently. I like to mix my media. Sometimes when I'm doing a picture, I'll do crayon, I'll do color pencil, and I'll use marker. Just to kind of mix it up, make it kind of look a little different. Make it look a little different, guys. It makes you stop and go, this is different. This ain't like no ordinary. It's different. Kind of like me. I'm a different kind of fella, guys. And I like that. It's good to be a little different. Not too different. We got some people out there that are just way weird different. Which I guess is okay. I guess I don't really care. But you know, sometimes they're so different that they end up having issues where they're alone because they're so different. You don't want to be too different. I guess. I don't know. Be different. So red. I'll be back. The thing I'm wondering is Christopher still here? Is all that red? Yeah, I guess it is. So I don't have a lot of housework that I had to do today because we kind of cleaned up a little bit over the past couple of days for my granddaughter's birthday, and then as soon as the birthday was ending, we were picking things up and cleaning up, and so I really don't have much in the way of housework that I even had to do today. I do need to put some clothes up eventually. I did wash some clothes, and so I need to get some clothes put up and kind of get things done there, I guess we'll say. So here, one of his little wrist straps is red, I think. Yeah, one of his little wrist straps is red, but the other one's green. I think they might have messed up because the other ones, all of them have a color for their wrist straps, and this one's green. So I'm going to assume this is red. We'll color them red. Can't go wrong with red. I don't know if y'all can see. Unfortunately, the whatever this is, the web camera, of course, has a very wide angle lens on the web camera. So when you have a camera like that, it kind of pushes things away. Whereas like a normal camera, like if you were using your phone or a regular camera of some sort with a regular normal lens, it would be like more way up close. So, but we're gonna be all right, guys. We're gonna be all right. Again, this is just about relaxing and chilling, hanging out, connecting with my peeps, all my wonderful peeps. And red belt. He has red everything. We're just going to say red everything, guys. Red everything. Red. We're just going to red him out. We got a lot to go here. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to starting my workout this coming week. See how it goes. See how I feel. Again, really the only thing I'm switching up is bench pressing. I'm going to kind of hold off on bench press for a little while and do some other stuff. Figure I don't have nothing else to prove. I've proved everything to myself that I needed to prove. Now I'm going to try and let my shoulder heal up a little bit, and my wrist, let it kind of heal up a little bit. And let's see where we go. Kind of got out of the lines. I feel like Peter Griffin right now. That's okay. We get out of the lines. That's okay. Oh, me. Well, the school year is winding down, guys. And I'm ready. I am ready. Sorry about that. I am ready for the school year to be wound down. Let's see what kind of green we got here. We'll kind of make him a different color green. Yellow green. Ooh, yellow green. That might be too yellow green. I don't mind reinventing the wheel a little bit, but I don't want to. Come on, give me a crayon. I don't want to totally reinvent the wheel. Sheen green. Sheen green. I don't like that either. I don't like that either, guys. Let's see. What? Oh, Granny Smith apple? Nah. I guess I just need a green. Give me a green, dang it. Jungle green. How many different colors of green do we need, guys? How many different colors of green do we need? Probably enough to confuse me. That's how many. Well, I'm about ready to just color in purple or something. What color are you? Haven't I already done forest green or no? Alright, we'll do forest green. Sheesh. How difficult is this, guys? How difficult can it be? Now his little chest piece is more of a whatever color. So we'll just do his little skin in forest green. And I'm probably blocking some of it here, but it'll be alright. Again, we're just hanging out, trying to connect a little bit with my peoples, my YouTube peeps. Have some fun, kick back a little bit. Sorry if I forget to look in this video and this camera. I'm used to looking other places, so please forgive me if I forget to look over here. I feel just horrible about it. Just horrible. So tonight, for supper, I'm going to be grilling out some chicken. Since we got the grill hooked up and going and all that, might as well use it a little bit and grilled chicken always tastes good on the grill. You know, I like chicken on an iron skillet. You know, no matter how you make any kind of your meats, they all taste good in certain ways that you do them. But then you just kind of get that taste. Ooh, man, I wanna taste chicken off the grill. You know, and so it's good. Good stuff. So, yeah, we're fixing to have, I guess, what's it called? Good Friday. I think we're fixing to have Good Friday off this month, which technically I don't really celebrate that anyway. I'm not a Christian, so I don't celebrate that. But I'll gladly take the day off with pay. And then later on in this month, we're going to be off on a Friday for our world's biggest fish fry that we have every year, which I take some part in. Usually my family and myself, and we usually meet up anymore. We try to meet up and go to the fish tent and have catfish and all the stuff, but it's pretty good. It ain't the best catfish in our town by far, but it's alright. Just do it to go and get out and do something different and hang out with the family. Now, I do have some family that live out of town. I don't know if they're going to come in or not. A couple of them do, a couple of them don't. One thing I've learned over the years is that you kind of stop hanging out with family like you used to, or we have anyway. We were always super close, and we always hung out and did stuff together, and always like a weekly thing for our whole lives until we all got a little older, and then it's like it's kind of sad. You kind of go your own ways, but and I guess if I pushed more, because I think I'm kind of looked at as not really the leader. I'm not the leader of the family by any stretch of the imagination. But I was kind of the one that kind of would get us together sometimes and, get us to hang out and go do stuff and maybe go bowling or go out and eat or come over to, our house and hang out and eat and play games, like board games and stuff like that. And I guess since I've kind of pulled away a little bit from everybody and everything, it's, maybe it's on me. I don't know. What's sad is, we're all getting older. I'm 53, and I'm the youngest of my siblings. So I got a brother that's 10 years older and a sister that's about 8 years older, and then another sister that's about 6 or 7 years older, and then another sister that's about 4 years older, and then I'm the youngest. And so if I'm 53, where that puts a couple of them, and we really should take time to spend some time together, really. If not every week, at least every month, hang out and that's kind of what I tried to do there for a while. Was at least have like one day a month, like a Saturday a month, to go and bowl and eat and hang out and But that kind of fizzled out after a little while, and life is quick, man. It goes quick. One minute you're literally playing with He-Man, and the next minute you're just collecting He-Man. So you're the people that you really love, they start passing on, and it's not an age thing. We've had some younger people die as well, and you just never know. You know, your time is here and gone quick. You just don't know when it is. You just never know. So my bike ride was good today, and I'm gonna try and make that more of a normal thing again. Used to it was, you know, every day. I don't want to do it every day again. That's too much stress, and it starts becoming too much like work, kind of like my workouts have become. And well, maybe go for even if I did one bike ride a week, that's more than what I've done for the past 3 years or so, however long, 3 or 4 years at this point. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 and a half. So, yeah. I pretty much stopped cycling on a regular basis in about the middle of 2021. So it's been a while. That's crazy. And it was an everyday thing. Just like my walks were an everyday thing before we moved here. And I just kind of fell out of it. And here lately I'm trying to do a little bit better. I think I'm doing pretty decent with my walks and my talks. You know, I feel like if you're gonna do the walk, you gotta talk. Gregatron, how you doing? Yeah, I'm still just coloring on old Raphael here, just messing around. Just messing around. And just talking about life and how quick everything's going, and kind of losing touch with family and not hanging out as much as you used to, and all that kind of stuff. It just kind of, the time and the years add up really quick, and I don't think we don't think about it. You know, you always go to a funeral, and everybody always says, "Yeah, it seems like we always just meet up at funerals." Well, that's the truth, because people stop hanging out. So that's about the truth. Keep an eye out for my shout out. It's in a Spawn video. Okay, I appreciate it, and much appreciated. So it looks like you pretty much like just about anything, like action figure related and stuff. I seen you got a gargoyle video up, and now you got a Spawn, and yeah, looks like you like a lot. Sorry about that. I'm used to taking a nap every day, and I haven't taken a nap. I'm trying to stay awake. So sometimes it's rough staying awake. So he's got kind of a orangeish kind of a shell front, and the back is kind of a darker green. So darker green. We don't see a lot of. I might use a marker or something for that. I like to mix my media, like I mentioned. I like to mix my media. What color are you? Oh, orange. Alright, we'll use orange. We will just use orange for his little shell front. The front of the shell. And it looks like it's... his R is the same. So... of course, we can do whatever we want. We can color him purple for all I care. But we'll try and stick to what he looks like there. As you can tell, I'm a very basic coloring person. There's some people out there that do some amazing colorings just with colors or color pencils and stuff like that. And they are amazing to watch. It's amazing what people can do. To just go from simple stuff like what I'm doing to like real art, you know? It's pretty crazy stuff. I've loved art ever since I was old enough to remember breathing. I used to draw tons and tons of pictures and stuff from my grandma's wall, you know, because I used to stay at my grandma's all the time on the weekends and even on like summer break and stuff like that. She just lived like right down the road in the very next town, like 10 minutes away. So I'd stay there and I'd be in there drawing all the time, and I'd be drawing like semis and big monster trucks and stuff like that and cars, and she'd have them put up all over her walls and stuff in the bedroom, and that's kind of where my start, I guess, for drawing started, was that kind of stuff. And I quickly went into humans, you know, like superhero, you know, like He-Man and stuff like that, muscular guys and you know, like barbarians and stuff like that, and started drawing stuff like that more and more and more. Well, let me see this, see what I got. I don't know why I would use this, but I'm just looking. So I notice over the past several weeks, month, couple months, whatever, you know, I'm doing a little bit more live streams than what I normally would do, and I don't know, it's just something different. Not that I get a lot of traffic, as you can tell, but once in a while I'll get some traffic, and it's just you know, feels good to connect with people and be able to live chat with people and stuff like that, and in hopes that people enjoy the channel, and kind of gives you a chance to connect with them that way and be like, hey, you know, hey, let me know if there's something you like or don't like, or you want to see or don't want to see, or you know, give me a old pat on the back and say, good job, Mike, good job, you son of a gun. Now, I might be mistaken, but it looks like his belt is brown and not red. But, oh well, he's got a red belt. Anyway, it looks better red anyway. I don't know why they'd have it brown. I don't know why they'd have it brown. Crazy talk. So now we need a darker green for the shell. And I got some markers back behind me, but I can't get to them because I can't move too much because I'm kind of cramped off in here. And don't want to knock my cameras around and have to reset everything up. So let's see if we can find some dark green in here. Surely we can. Surely. Come on, Crampy. Come on. What? Asparagus? Asparagus? Really? Some really weird names for some crayons. Some crediddly-ans. Crediddly-ans. What's this one? Shamrock. I don't know. Let's go with Shamrock. Let us go with Shamrock. Even though I think it should be a little darker, we'll be alright. We'll just press down really hard. We shall press down extremely hard. Man, it almost looks like the same as the skin. Dang it. Dang it. Or should I say dag nabbit. I'm going to paint that paint. I'm going to color this red and pretend like it's part of his belt sash, because I don't really know what it is, but I think that's what it is. And I just went out of lines. Oh my gosh. Now I'm upset. Now I'm highly upset. Highly upset. I can't tell what color all this stuff is. I can't see. I need more lighting. I need more lighting. Light, camera, action. Laser lemon. Ooh, I like laser lemon. So we will color this little end cap here. Laser lemon. So, as I mentioned a while ago, school's almost out. And also, we had kind of a discussion on one of my walk-in talks about kids and parents these days and different things. And you know, it's just not good how things are going. People are just not really. Why does that look red? Now I gotta do this one this color. I thought it was some kind of brown. Good grief. Now I need something to cover that up. I don't need pink. I need brownish. Brownish. But every year it seems like things are just getting worse and worse with kids and dealing with all that stuff. And I tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy having to deal with all that. Because, you know, not only do you got parents that think that their kids are absolutely perfect and do no harm, you know, we've also got the school system that doesn't want to do anything because, heaven forbid, they do something. You know, you don't have to beat kids, but need to do something. We got to get some sort of structure back into America, back into our schools and lives and home lives, all that stuff. Over the years, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. So his eyes are wide, his teeth are wide, his little saber things, they're pretty much whitish. We'll leave them white. So he's pretty much done. Cool, but crude. Oh, Raphael, you're such a rebel. A rebel without a cause. What color we got here? Blue-green. Blue-green. Do I want to use blue-green? Yeah, we'll use blue-green. Let's see, I'm coloring in some letters here. Technically, I could take a pen and outline them, make them look a little better. Or you could take a marker. Just kind of outline them, make them look better. Man, it's amazing. I'll let you see the progress so far, guys. So far. Look at that. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. So, I've been, unfortunately, off and on in my little brain, I've been kind of toying with the idea of selling my drums. I hate to, but I find myself just not playing them like I need to. Amazing. Oh yeah. Totally amazing. But I find myself wanting to maybe sell my drums and finance something else that I would use. I don't practice enough to really get any better on my drums. And the way I'm looking at it is, well, sometimes it's just better to appreciate and listen to music than it is to try and play. It's not that I don't think that I could do better. It's just I don't put in the time and effort like I need to. I don't want to sell them, but I get to thinking about something else that I could fund with some of that money. And I'm like, well, that's something that I would use, I would enjoy. It still revolves around music, but it doesn't revolve around me having to play it. So, and even my carpal tunnel kind of comes into play when doing this. So, I figure eventually I'm going to have to get something done. It's just I keep putting it off, and I don't want to have to do it right now, especially while school's in session. And And then I'm like, well, God, if I do it during the summer, there goes my summer, you know. Gonna be miserable all summer. That ain't doing too good. Not doing too good because it's hitting the wax from the crayon. So I might have just booked it up in my picture. I might have boogered it up. Cool but crude. Cool but crude. Crude. It's crude. What color we got here, little fella? Razzmatazz. Okay, we'll use razzmatazz for the crude. For the crude. It is 1:17 in the PM. Every day I gotta keep an eye on the time because my wife takes medication 3 times a day. And sometimes she forgets if I don't remind her. Especially when she's at work, like she is today. So, typically every day I give her a call. And remind her to take her medication. She has epilepsy. Seizures, if you will. And gotta make sure she takes her medicine on time, you know, within a certain time frame, because the medication don't stay in the bloodstream. You gotta kind of make sure you take your medication at certain times and all that kind of stuff. And when she's at work especially, she's too busy working and sometimes forgets, and when I call to remind her, she's, you know, that's when she takes it. So whew. Well, I'm surprised I haven't had a couple more people pop in. That's what she said. No, really, it's probably what she has said. Anyway. Well, I got out the lines a little bit right there. Yes, I did. That's why it'd be a good idea to outline them. And you can clean up them edges just a little bit. Dang it, I went out of line again. I'm getting in a hurry. Getting in a hurry. Hold me now. Cool but crude. So what color should the butt be? Oh, what color should the butt be? A metallic? Sheen green. I think I already tried that one over here. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that one. We'll use the orange. We will use, man, I really would like, if I can move just a little bit. Just a little. And open this thing up here. I can use a what was I wanting? Oh, orange. I was wanting the orange. That's dangerous. I'll probably knock that off back there in a minute and scream. So if you guys have any cool hobbies, let me know. Have anything you enjoy doing other than working out or something like that? Pop them in the comments. Let us know what you like to do. Just try to keep it kind of clean. Nothing too dirty. I try to have a family channel. Try to keep it decent. There, that worked out. That worked out pretty good right there, brother. Do we have a black marker? There we go. Wonder if I can outline it in this. Now, one thing you might not know about me is I do shake. I have bad shakes. Don't know why. So it's hard for me to sometimes enjoy doing art because I shake so much. So if people watch the video and you get this far, I appreciate you popping in here and giving it a try. I know this isn't exactly as thrilling as watching me bench press 410 pounds, but you know, sometimes we like to do other things, and like I said, this coincides with how I run my channel. You know, we're not just here for the physicality of the working out, or you know, we're also here for the nutrition side. We're also here for the mental side, which this kind of touches on here. Just kind of unwinding, relaxing, almost like meditation. And it just gives us a little time to unwind and to make that line too thick. So we're getting there. We are getting there, guys. I guess I could have outlined first and then colored, but I was too lazy to get the markers. I thought it was going to be more difficult. I figured I would have knocked something over and figured we'd have had a problem. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna throw some chicken on the grill for supper tonight. Kind of looking forward to that. Starting to get hungry. I've had breakfast today. I think that's all I've ate was breakfast. I think that's it. Sometimes I don't like to eat too much because I get overly full and overly bloated feeling and drugged down and don't feel like doing anything at all. So I'd rather be a little empty stomached. I'd rather be a little bit empty stomached as to be too full of anything. So you ever see those guys lay down pinstripes on cars? Freehand? I would love to have that sort of control with my hands. You know, because like I said, I shake. And those guys can lay down just like all the way down a car, just freehand, and just make pinstriping just look crazy. I'm not a car guy or anything. I don't really care anything about really cars or anything, but as far as that, you know, it's an artistic kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Now this ain't gonna be easy. I'm trying to do that with this pen. Lord, I should have left that alone. And too small of letters. Those too small of letters for me to be trying to do with this. Plus it's not got the pointiest tip on the marker there, so. Oh well. we're not getting graded on this, hopefully. So, again, we're doing this for relaxation. I'm not going to outline the inside of the bee because there ain't no way I can do that. Eric Lapointe, that's what she said. What did I say? What did I say? What point did I put that in? Or what did I say that made you say that? That's what I'm... What did I say that made you say that? I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. Something about the point? Hey, brother, I'm grading. Hey, don't grade. No grade. I got a little wonky on my lines. Bad wonky. Wonky. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I got the shake. I shake pretty bad. Like everybody's always like, "Man, why are you shaking so bad?" Well, probably because I'm a wreck because of the world. But yeah, I shake pretty bad, so it's kind of hard for me to do too much detail. But there we go. You can't really see too much, but did some Raphael. How you like that shadow from the light? There we go. A little bit of Raphael. Not too bad. Just some simple coloring. I am no professional. Looks great. I was going to give you an A, but I won't grade now. Oh, okay. Dang it! I can never win. Can never win. There. I even autographed it. Check that out, Eric. Huh? Got some stickers. Huh? Stickers. Now, if you know me, you know I'd rather have Masters of the Universe. But we got a Turtles one here. And Looney Tunes. So, man, I've been live streaming for over an hour and I've had a whopping, I think 2 people pop in. I don't remember. I am not the most popular live streamer on the internet. Just in case you didn't know, Eric. Just in case you weren't aware. That's how I feel. Every Monday. I'm just kidding. Every Monday through Friday. When I gotta drive my bus, that's how I feel. Pretty much. Exactly how I feel. So what do you got going on today, Eric? What do you got going on? If I know you, you're probably planting about 1,000 trees. I don't know how your back does it. What? I don't believe it because I think it's a well put together channel. I know, right? I don't know. Spielberg ain't got nothing on me. Ain't got nothing. Oh, Spielberg. Mr. Spielberg ain't got nothing on me. Ain't got nothing. Today I'm chilling. Well, good. You deserve it. You deserve a little chill action. Are you doing any burpees today? Or really, are you just really relaxing? Because it's okay to really, really relax sometimes. I know it's hard to do, but we need to do it sometimes. I don't guess I'm totally relaxed today. I mean, I did go for a bike ride. But it wasn't a very long bike ride. It was only about 6 miles or so. Yep, I go full lazy anytime I feel like it. Well, good. That's good. You deserve it. So, question, Eric. Do you do anything else? Do you have any hobbies? Do you draw, paint? Do you put model cars and airplanes together? Do you do motocross? Do you ride BMX? Do you, I don't know, put puzzles together? Do you do... Maybe you do puppet shows. Do you do puppet shows? Good old puppet shows. I don't know what color. I don't know what total color he is. Okay. So his tail feather and his wings. His tail feather and his wings. I did 100 burpees, but that's it. That's all I'm doing. And that's a lot of burpees. Still, I know it's not a whole lot for you, but that's still a lot of burpees. For us normal people out here who can barely get 5. 100 burpees is pretty good. A far cry from your 1,000 or 2,000, whatever it was that you did, it was insane. I used to have a lot of hobbies and I stopped doing them all, but they're all slowly coming back. I just ordered some rollerblades. Really? You got some rollerblades? That's awesome. You know, random thoughts that I have, Eric, and I swear I've been thinking this for like 30 years. I'm really surprised that more people don't have rollerblades or roller skates, and outside rollerblading and roller skating just down the road, just, I don't know. Hey, I'm going to go to a friend's house. Or I'm going to go wherever. I don't know. It's just weird. You would think you'd see more people out just randomly skating and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just kind of a weird random thought that runs through my mind sometimes. I think about weird stuff. Some things I cannot tell you. But I do think about some weird stuff. It's like skates and stuff are, you know, they're cool. They're neat. That's cool. I hope you get some use out of them. Hope you have some fun. Hope you hit the skate parks and go do some crazy tricks and stuff. Oh, where am I looking? Over here. I'm looking over here. Yeah, I don't know. Just weird thoughts I have. I don't know. You know, when I was young, of course, you know, when I grew up, we were always outside. It just, that's just the way it was. We were outside all the time. And I guess she was my cousin, and she was like really old and in a wheelchair and stuff. And she had got a new wheelchair, and so she had an old wheelchair that she didn't use anymore. And so I remember going outside and going down the road in her old wheelchair, just out down the road. And there was a church beside my grandma's house where she lived with the cousin. And I'd go over there and ride around in the wheelchair in the parking lot. And I remember going down the road, a small town called Puryear, Tennessee. If you Google it, well, it's small town USA for sure. Nothing there anymore. But I'd went over the railroad tracks, and I was going down the road. I just remember playing around in her wheelchair. But you do stuff. Gonna cut my grass in a little bit. Okay. Well, I hope you have fun. Yard work is not fun to me. And we got a guy that comes over and does our yard, but he does it like super cheap. He works with my wife, so he does it like really cheap. And even if he didn't, we would find someone that would do it, because I don't do yard work anymore. Just don't care to do it no more. And that's one reason I didn't want to buy a house again, is because I don't want to spend my time having to do stuff like that. I'd rather spend my time, I don't know, coloring. But I guess it's part of the process, right? Yes, I'll squat 455 pounds before I cut some grass. Now, I did mow this yard. We've been in this house about a year and a half now, and I did mow the yard a couple of times. One of my sons bought us a battery-powered push mower, and I couldn't get done quick enough because those batteries go out like that. They're literally made for about a strip of grass, and that's it. And it had 2 batteries, and you would just run right. I was literally out there jogging, trying to get the yard done before they would die, and I just couldn't do it. And so after that, we sold that mower, and said, no, we're getting someone to cut the grass, and I'm not going to sit here and mess with it. I'd rather spend my time doing stuff I enjoy. I built a house back in 1996, and we lived in it for 15 years. And for about 15 years, I mowed and weed eated and did enough of that. Plus, I mowed and weed eated my mom's horrible, disgusting, giant, hilly, tick-infested yard with 10,000 pine needles and everything else in it, and pine cones and rocks and tree limbs, and so I did my share of mowing, but not anymore. I'd rather spend my time enjoying things. Yeah, and you probably get more property than I do. We just have a tiny little square here. The house that we sold before we moved here, before we bought this house, it had a lot nicer yard. It was super flat, lush. I mean, people thought the grass was fake. It was so lush and perfect and amazing. And of course, I didn't mow that one either. Our neighbor did, because he came to me whenever we moved in. Hey, I'll mow your yard for $35 a pop. Okay. So, that takes a lot of the pressure off of you there. But that yard was amazing. I mean, it was like, that's something everybody dreamt of having a yard that lush and perfect and green, and you could lay on it. It just felt like thick carpet. It was amazing. And didn't have a whole lot to maintain, really. We didn't have a bunch of trees and stuff like that in that yard. But, goodness. Sorry, guys. So, what color is this? This color don't even go in here. It looks about the same as that. I don't think that color even goes in this box. So I need a lighter, little bit different color blue. I just had that one. We don't want that one again. Come on, give me a color. I can't see, guys. I cannot see in here. I'll use this. I shall use this color. And we shall call this color Periwinkle. I'm using Periwinkle. And I'm looking at this picture here trying to gauge if it's correct on this bird. Oh, I guess I should have colored there. So try to maintain your property and look for sure. Alright, so I'm going to color him Periwinkle. I don't like it so far. But too late because I'm already coloring it. Too late. You're already getting colored Periwinkle. Which almost looks grayish. Ooh, I bet these are not this color. But they are for right now. Oh well. This old bird's getting colored Periwinkle. So, one more look. One more look, say. One more look, say. Laser Lemon. So, I'm going to just color his bill. I need some better light in here. I need to invest in some lighting. You know, not that big a deal when I'm working out. But anytime I try to do anything else, I never have enough lighting. I can't even see if I colored that decent. So, decent enough. Decent enough, guys. So, question, if any of you are still in here. So, I asked if you have any hobbies, passions, anything in life that you do. If you have a wife, a husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, do they have any hobbies or passions that they enjoy doing? Because, unfortunately, I probably know the answer to that. For most people. Most. And then that leads me on to a more serious topic. If I get an answer to that, I probably don't need to get on that topic because probably just don't need to. I'm going to color the inside of his mouth just a little shade of red. And I don't know why. But good enough. I can't see hardly well enough to do too well. So you have to forgive me there. I can only see so much. So there we go. Good enough. Good enough for who it's for, which is nobody. We got the Road Runner. Road Runner. Meep meep. If he catches you, you do. Road Runner. Meep meep. The dadgum, 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 dadgum. Dadgum, dadgum. Anyway. Dadgum. Well, I'll be dadgum, dadgum. Yeah, I need to order me a Masters of the Universe coloring book. And I need to remember that. And I probably won't, but I need to remember it. That way I'll have one. Gee, I remember the days when you could have just walked in the store and got one. I remember those days. Those were the days. For sure. So, whew, man, we've been going for a little while, guys. A little while. So, I am ready for the week to begin, get it over with, and move on to the next week, and then the next week, and the next week. And before you know it, we're going to be out of school, and then I'm going to be sitting here not knowing what to do, since I don't mow my yard. Maybe I need to mow my yard while we're out of school. And then give me something to do. Something more. Something more to do. Or maybe I'll just work out a whole lot more. I don't know. Well, anyhow. Well, guys, we've been going right at an hour and a half. You'll have to go live while cutting grass. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'll be out there with scissors. Fun stuff. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to sign out. And I appreciate you guys popping in here like you did. And I know it's a little bit different, a little bit unorthodox, a little something different that you might not be used to on my channel. But I just thought I'd do a little something a little different. So, appreciate everybody. Thanks for popping in. Maybe like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to the Body Beatdown. That's me, Michael, your, well, trying to do something host. And don't forget, get up, get out, get red, do it to it, and we'll see you next time on the Body Beatdown. See y'all later. Thanks. Thanks for popping in, guys. Have a wonderful week. Now I gotta sign off, and this is awkward.